Hi. So,
Hi.
do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, I would love to do that. I'm Laura Bender, and I own Laura Bender Dynamic Coaching. I am a mindset coach, and I'm also a mind body fitness trainer.
Wonderful. So, tell me, how then can you, as a practitioner and things like that, how can you be kinder to yourself?
So, in what way can I be kinder to myself? I would say the best way that I can be kinder to myself is take those moments in my day to
Mm-hmm.
meditate, to listen to my body, and to do a practice that I love to do. It's called the five body practice. So
Okay.
essentially, it's a meditation where I access my five bodies. You may be familiar with that, Colleen.
I am. I know things like that for sure. Yes. Yes. And so, do you do this regularly? I mean, do you actually get the chance to do it? I know we all say that we do it, but do you do it?
Thanks for asking. Actually, every day I do the five body practice
Mm-hmm.
because I am a breast cancer survivor. And I learned in my 40s how important it was to really
Mm-hmm.
tune into what does my body want from me today? What does my heart want from me today?
Mm-hmm.
What does my spirit want from me today? And my emotional body, my mind body. So accessing these physical bodies has really been helpful. I'm 62 now,
Okay.
and so it's. I think from the time I was 40 until now, I practice some sort of
Mm-hmm.
integrative mind body practice, and this is my new one that I just started doing. So
Perfect.
3 months.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Well, good for you. Good. I want to know too what, and this is like maybe it's not a totally off the wall question, but maybe it'll tie right in. But what is the best concert you have ever been to?
Thanks for asking. I have to say that I have never been, well, I have to backtrack. The best concert I've ever been to was Joan Baez
Mm-hmm.
in 1978. And I
Okay.
got free tickets. I was walking down Broadway in Portland, Oregon, and I was barefoot carrying a telephone. I was going to walk across the bridge because I couldn't afford to take the bus. I was a college student, and this guy walked up to me and he says, "Hey, do you like Joan Baez?" I said, "Sure." So he hands me two tickets. He says, "Well, every time she hits the city, she loves to give out free tickets." And
Wow.
so I got front row seats with my boyfriend to a Joan Baez concert. And do you know, to this day, she still does that when she does concerts.
That's amazing. I did not know that actually. Wow. Wow. Wow.
So, of course, that took precedence for my favorite concert. I'm not a big concert goer,
Okay.
but I say that when I think about, my
Yes.
past
Yeah.
concerts, like,
Right. So, would it be safe to assume then, maybe not, but is that the only time you've seen her, or have you been to see her again?
thank you for asking. No, I did see her again,
Okay.
actually, in about 19, well, let me think here. I think it was 2005 here in Missoula, Montana.
Mm-hmm.
My husband and I went to her concert, and I did not get front row seats. I sat in the balcony.
But you
And
went again, though, so that's good.
yeah, and
Yeah.
she was amazing.
Yeah. Oh, that is perfect. I love it when there are experiences like that that you can do again at such different times in life as well. It's always a lot of fun. So, tell me, what would you like to relive in your life?
I think that what I would really love if I had an opportunity to relive a moment in my life,
Mm-hmm.
um, although I guess we never do really relive moments in our life because if
Right.
you believe in quantum realities, it's always evolving and changing.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had that choice, I would love to relive the moments in life that I was in Greece.
Oh,
And
okay.
I had a lot of fun, and it was a fun time in my life.
Was it Greece in particular, or was it just the experience and the time of your life with that?
I would say it was both.
Okay. Okay. Have you been back to Greece since then?
I have not. I went to Greece like 3 times, and it was wonderful and fun.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, life catches up with us, and we
Right.
become, unfortunately, victims of our circumstances.
Right.
And
Right.
so, in the process of being a grandma and running a business, this was never
Mm-hmm.
really something that I was able to experience. Although now that you bring it up, when COVID virus lifts, I think that would be fun to take my husband there.
Yeah, grandkids can go. Grandkids will still be there when you get back. All different options with it, aren't there?
There are.
I know Greece is a place I have not been to myself, and I'm gonna reserve that one for my sister and I to go, just the two of us to go on a trip to Greece. Just sounds
Well,
like tons of fun.
I will say to you that I love the culture. I have really a great experience, a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a big fan of the food. I'm kind of an Italian food, Mediterranean diet in terms of Italy and that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But Greek food is not my thing. Everything's floating in a whole lot of olive oil, and there's a whole lot of feta.
Mm-hmm. To me, it sounds delightful. Absolutely delightful. So,
Well, it's certainly the best olive oil I've ever had.
yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. So, this will lead into the next question I have for you, but I'm assuming I can really pinpoint the answer to that, which would be if you could do one thing for 48 hours, what would that be? I'm assuming eating olive oil and feta would not be in there, right?
No, the
No.
one thing, 48 hours. Oh gosh, you know what? To me, I'm sorry, but I find that to be a very limiting question because I don't believe that we do one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a one thing kind of girl.
Got it.
Um,
Got it.
so,
Okay.
but uh, I don't even know where I would put that, honestly, Colleen, because
Okay.
I'm kind of I have never been a one-stop shop kind of gal. So
Okay.
that's good to know.
Hey, some people know that answer right away, and others are like, nope, nope, don't want to do any of that stuff. So I understand that one. Well, then, moving right along, how about bad habits? Do you have any, or a habit that you have given up?
Oh no, I'm perfect, Colleen.
Are you? Okay, good to know.
I, I gave up drinking.
Yeah,
Giving
okay,
up
okay.
drinking, it was a bad habit, and what I realized is that when I drink, I get drunk. So I just decided to quit drinking.
Okay. And would you put that into a category of like an absurd um, type of a habit as well, or not? Just one that you just don't want to deal with
I,
anymore.
I think it's a really common habit that
Mm-hmm.
most people um, engage in. If I thought about an absurd habit that I have, I would say that eating handfuls of chocolate chips is a habit that I have. And my husband does this. I think he thinks he's being kind and loving, and he puts this small bowl of chocolate chips in the middle of the breakfast bar. So of course, every time I pass it, I grab a handful,
Uh-huh.
and it just makes me happy.
Yeah, yeah. I really avoid having things like that out for that exact reason because I'll just walk by and have them. So I bet I know what your favorite indulgence is then as well, right?
What is it?
Possibly little handfuls of chocolate as you walk by your breakfast bar.
Sure, why not? I haven't really thought about that. I'm not, I don't, boy, I guess I'm so middle of the road. I don't really think about things in terms of indulgence because indulgent means special. And
Mm,
I feel like for me, um, gosh, every day is wonderful. Although, yeah, I guess in
absolutely.
chocolate, you know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, do you have anything that you would consider that is an indulgence? It sounds like probably not, just daily living, right?
oh gosh, let me think though. I mean, now that you're piquing my interest,
Of course.
what would be an indulgence would be a week at a spa. That would be
Mm.
great.
And what kind of
Yeah.
spa would you want? Like one where you go and do a bunch of exercise or where everyone does everything for you?
Oh, well, that's a good question. I've been to a couple, and I think the one that I think I would like a spa where there's a lot of hiking
Mm-hmm.
and that, there's delicious food and that there's really nice treatments. Um, but I am more of an active person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like to lay around a whole lot. So I kind of like spas where you're active and you do different things.
Okay. Yeah. Have you done any like that?
I have. I went to,
Mm-hmm.
there's a couple of spas in Tucson. One's called Miraval. I've
Mm-hmm.
gone there 4 times, and then I went to another spa called Canyon Ranch
Mm-hmm.
about 5 times,
Okay.
and it was great. But
Yeah.
I think that was fun. And then I realized I saved a whole hell of a lot of money just going to Tucson and hiking with my girlfriend. I mean, a hell of a lot of money.
I'm
So
sure.
that Tucson spa experience kind of went on the back burner.
Got it. Yeah. And you got to hang out with your friend and doing more things that were tailored for you guys, right?
Yeah, right. And I
Yeah.
could also go eat Mexican food, right? I didn't have to eat
Ooh.
like the low fat special menu stuff, although it was delicious.
Yeah.
But it was kind of hard to escape the spa to go downtown Tucson because both spas are a ways away from downtown.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
had to climb the wall one year I went because I was like, oh my God, I just want some food.
You really climbed the wall?
Well, no, I'm just
No.
kidding.
Oh, I'm like, really? That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. It was more like I was there for like 4 days,
Mm-hmm.
and this place called Canyon Ranch, and
Mm-hmm.
everything on the menu has like it's a serving,
Mm-hmm.
and serving is not really an American serving.
Ah,
And so
yes.
the menu was great, but they didn't have, I mean, I'm in Tucson, right? I'm like,
Yeah.
hey man, I want Mexican food.
Right.
So I told the guy at the front desk that, I wanted somebody, would he get me a car and a driver and take me to downtown Tucson? And he just about pooped his pants because they're working with rich people, right? And
Uh-huh.
so he's like, you don't want to go to the galleries. You don't want to go to the Galleria and shop. And I said, no, I want to go down the university area
Mm-hmm.
because the people that worked at the spa were like my people. And they're like, man, you want the best Mexican food?
Mm-hmm.
Go to the university area.
And did you
So
get it?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear
Oh,
you.
did you get that?
I did. I
Yeah.
got a chauffeured limousine, took me down to the university area. I got
Mm-hmm.
out of the car. The guy started following me. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? He's like, I'm following you. I said, I don't need you to follow me. And so
Mm-hmm.
he left, and I went into this little kind of hole in the wall mom and pop Mexican restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
a couple of beers, and had some Mexican. I think I had chili relleno, and then I left and did a little thrift shopping because I had cool thrift shops by the university area. And
Yeah, they
then
do.
I called the limo guy and said, come get me.
There you go. Perfect. 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 So, what do you get sucked into watching, either on like YouTube or anything like that that you kind of don't really want to admit that you get sucked into watching?
Oh, well, I think
Yes.
that Schitt's Creek always grabs me, and I have to move myself away from doing a Schitt's Creek marathon.
Okay. Do you watch the like bloopers and everything that they talk about on YouTube as well, or are you just referring to watching it on Netflix?
Yeah, it's just Netflix. I can't really sit for very long because I'm a
Mm-hmm.
really active person.
Mm-hmm.
And I do like to read. So I've been reading my book in my bathtub.
Okay.
So it's kind of my 20-minute indulgence at night before I do my meditation and go to bed.
Got it.
But I kind of pushed back from any kind of screen time
Mm-hmm.
because it was taking my brain, it was sucking my soul out through my ears.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. So you're not one that has a crazy vice that you watch on YouTube at all, right?
No,
No?
I have a YouTube channel myself, and I
Mm,
just throw a few videos on there once in a while.
right.
And I haven't maintained it. I mean, a little bit, I guess, but I do watch parties for my Facebook group,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a really great video that I would share with everybody. And I think you guys should go look at it. You'll love it. It's called Everybody Dies, but Not Everyone Lives. And
Okay.
it's a poem written by
Oh,
this guy,
okay.
and about 18 minutes long. And that's, so I like the motivational,
Mm,
positive
okay.
um,
Okay.
YouTube stuff. So I'll do a watch party for women on Wednesday night. And those are just a half an hour of
Mm-hmm.
different videos that I throw up on Facebook.
Got it. Got it. Yeah, I've been seeing more of those pop up. They just are times when I cannot participate, but I have been seeing more things like that.
If
Uh,
you do, jump on in.
Will do, yes. So you are a reader, as I've already gathered. So what are three books that you have either reread or your favorite books to read that have, inspired you the most or given you the most?
Um, you know what? I read a lot of books, so I don't. What I will say is that pretty much everything on Reese Witherspoon's book club is
Mm-hmm.
good. There's a few books that aren't so good. I read a book that I really liked. It was called The Henna Artist. That was great. And then I'm reading a book now called The Alice Network, and it's about the female spies during World War II, World War I in Europe.
I
And
think been hearing more and more about that one. So
yeah,
yeah,
I like that one.
yeah.
And you know what? I think I'm just too old to remember the other one.
Do you keep a list of books you've read and that you're reading? Do you
Pardon me,
have a list?
please.
Do you have a list of books you've read?
I don't. Thanks for asking.
Mm,
I have them all on my Nook, and then I open it up and go, I'll read a little bit of that one. I read a lot of coaching books
mm-hmm.
because I'm a coach, so I read a
Mm-hmm.
lot of books on coaching technique
Mm-hmm.
because I want to be the best coach I can be. So I kind of bounce, several books for my profession, and then I have, the fun book like the Alice Network or
Okay.
something like that.
Okay. And those are always read in the bathtub, right?
Yes. My
Always.
my coaching books I do not read in the bathtub though because I'm usually about ready for bed and then I forget what I read. So I
Uh,
can't be better at what I do if I don't remember what the heck I read.
Absolutely. And it sounds like you keep things on your Nook. So do you have hard copies of books anymore or not?
Yeah, I have of um, a stack of books next to my bathtub, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And one book that I have that I do like is called The Female Brain.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a good book. I like it. I haven't read the whole thing through, but I really like it. And then the other book that I've been reading little bits and pieces of is called The Body Keeps the Score.
Okay.
And I like that book too. It's more it's more along the lines of psychology.
Oh, okay. Okay. It sounds great. One of the things that I do at the end of this, I put a list of things that we've talked about in the books. So I will, if you have those and you can quickly send those to me, that would be helpful. Author and title, that would be great. If not, then I extract them out of here as well, just so we can continue to share all of that information with everyone.
Sure,
So,
that'd be great.
yeah,
I do that.
yeah, that would
I
be
will do that
so
more.
helpful. Well, I already
Okay.
have the answer to the next one. Totally, because you told us. So it's, what TV or what media, whether it's TV or social media, have you been totally gorging on? And it's like most people right now. Um, I just completely forgot the name of it.
It's a
Schitt's
book,
Creek.
because that's my
No,
business's stuff.
yeah.
So that's the unfortunate part with COVID virus, is that in order for me to cultivate profession, Facebook has been the best venue.
Mm-hmm.
And the good part about that is that it's a global world,
Yes.
and I'm a global coach, so I coach women all over the world. And I have to say that if it wasn't for Facebook, I wouldn't have had that access.
Oh, absolutely. Mm.
And so that's really, I guess, it's not that I want to be on Facebook, it's that now I don't have a lot of choice.
Mm-hmm. And have you liked doing it through Facebook, or are you starting to look at other platforms as well?
Um, Thanks for asking. Yeah, actually, I'm looking, I'm also in Clubhouse.
Are
I
you
just
liking
joined
that
Club.
one? Or do
I
you
can't
like? Are
hear you.
you liking to use Clubhouse?
I haven't had the opportunity to because I have been working so hard with a launch that I'm doing in Facebook.
Got it.
So
Got it.
I tell you, I have 2 minutes to talk because I have to do an interview.
Yep, I know.
Interview
You
that
mentioned that. So, how about we just wrap this up right now then? How does that sound?
Okay.
Okay, well, it was so wonderful to connect with you again, my dear.
Thank you, Colleen. I
Okay.
love you. You're beautiful, and I think that you're wonderful to listen to, and I love everything you do.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We'll talk again soon, okay? Bye.
Okay. Okay.